What's happening, rock stars? How are you? Good morning, happy Saturday, good afternoon for some of you. It's a gorgeous day out here in Seattle. I'm hoping I have enough, what do you call it, bars to give you guys go live, because it just cut me off. But anyhow, we'll see if we can make this work. Happy Saturday, everyone. I hope you are out there with just focused on changing some lives today. I'm going to share with you a little bit about where I am at. First of all, I'm on a bike ride. Check that out. It's a gorgeous Saturday morning out here in Seattle, and heading for a few hours out on my bike that I won at President's Club a few years back. And hey, how's it going, everyone? And I just kind of got inspired to leave you a message today, a little quick coaching nugget that hopefully will help you to really focus on the right things today. And yeah, it's gorgeous. Hey, check it out. And then I'm going to get into what it is that I want to show you or talk to you about today. This is beautiful Seattle. The tide's out, so it's super beautiful. It's got all kinds of seagulls. I just had a bald eagle fly over my head. That's this downtown Seattle skyline. Gorgeous, huh? Yeah, it's beautiful. And so it's early enough here still, just turned 10 a.m., that people are not quite all out. The crazies haven't come out yet, as I call them. So it's pretty beautiful out here. But anyways, I wanted to leave you guys a quick little live for you. Hello, let me know who you got. Hey, Hillary, how are you? Hello, Barbara. Down at Alki Beach here. You know it well. And so I want to talk to you real quickly. I know some of you are out on tours. Others of you will be checking in briefly before you go out. And what I want to talk to you today is about the difference between amateurs. Hi, beautiful Alki. I know, isn't it gorgeous? Check it out. The difference between amateurs, the tide's out, and pros. Amateurs and pros. And there's such a key difference between how an amateur pitches and how a pro pitches. And this principle that I'm going to share with you really does apply to not only our profession, but all sales profession, any type of sales, but also to entrepreneurs. So business owners, CEOs, sales professionals of all sorts. And for me to illustrate this point, I'm going to tell you a really quick story, and you're going to absolutely want to stick through to the end, and it's going to be about 2 minutes at the most, because I guarantee if you listen to what I'm going to share with you right now, I guarantee that the chances of you getting a deal today will greatly increase, okay, for those of you who are out working today and on tours. And so the other day I went, it was probably over a week or so ago now, maybe longer. I had a mission. I was on a mission because I had recently bought this beautiful piece of what I call art, but it is actually a beautiful mirror, and it has like driftwood, and it's carved, and it's stunning. It's gorgeous. So of course I'm on a mission to like hang this 75-pound piece of art up on my wall because it's gorgeous and I want it hung. So I go to the hardware store and I'm like, shit, I gotta buy a drill. And I'm not really excited about this drill that I have to buy, right? Because I don't really like doing that kind of stuff. So I walk into the hardware store and I start talking to this guy who's like, hey, what can I help you with? And I said, I need a drill. And he's like, well, what are you gonna be doing? And so I start describing this piece of beautiful, this tall mirror. It's like from here to the ground, and it's got these cool shapes that carved out of it with driftwood, and it's hard to describe. And so I'm telling him, not all in that detail, but I'm telling him about this big mirror, and he's like, well, how much does it weigh? This, that, and the other. And he said, you don't need a drill. You don't need a drill at all. He says, in fact, let me show you what you need. And all of a sudden I got really excited because I was like, shit, I don't need a drill. That's exciting. And I'm like, how is it that I don't need a drill? So he takes me over to the back of the store, and he's like, this is going to work perfect, and it will hold, I think, up to 50 pounds on each side. And I said, okay, so he shows me how to work it. And I end up leaving this store super pumped because not only did I not have to buy like a drill that's going to be sitting around my house doing nothing, right, collecting dust for another few years. I didn't have to spend the money on that, first of all, so that's somewhat important here. But also, I didn't have to unnecessarily have this dumb drill sitting around, and I didn't have to figure out how to use the stupid drill too. So he gets me these little, I don't know, what do they call it? They like expander thingies, expanders that you push in the wall and it opens. And super easy to do, right? And so here's the moral of that story. People don't go buying a drill because they want a drill. They don't go buying a drill because they want a damn drill. They buy a drill because they want a hole. They want a hole. And I didn't know. I thought I needed a drill, but what I really needed was something that I could put in the wall to create a hole that expanded out, that was able to hang this beautiful, amazing, incredible piece of art that I got, that I'm so excited to have in my house. And the difference, the point of that story is that if he was just focused on selling me like some crafty drill and, the most expensive one they had, he would have missed the boat entirely, and I would have walked out a really irritated customer, right? And then I had to figure out how to use this dang thing. Reality was, it was super simple. He focused on the difference between amateurs and pros is that amateurs focus on product. Amateurs focus on product or service, okay? And pros focus on the result that the person is trying to acquire. What is the result that they are trying to acquire? And when you focus on the result they are trying to acquire, you're focused on the transformation that they desire. What is that transformation that they desire? They're not focused on the product or the benefit. They're focused on the result that that individual is trying to acquire. And the only way that we know what that result is that they're trying to acquire is by digging deep and finding out what's important to them in their life and why they haven't achieved that yet. So, as the incredible sales reps that you are, today, I want you to shift your focus. I want you to shift your focus off of product today and going forward. And I want you to put your focus and attention onto truly discovering what is the result, what are the results that this individual truly wants in their life. What is the transformation? What is the change? What is their desired outcome in their life? And how can you, as the amazing peak performers that you are, how can you get them that result? How can you get them that result? Are you guys following me, for the few of you that are here right now? Let me know by comments, likes, hearts that you understand what I'm saying right now when I say that amateurs focus on product and benefits. They're not buying the ability to they're not buying the ability to get discounted hotels. They're not buying the ability to get change their studio and upgrade into a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom. That's not what they're buying. They're buying the ability, potentially, depending on the individual, for them to be able to take their entire family out and on a vacation for 2 weeks to Hawaii. Their kids and their grandkids that they never get to see, because if they don't make it happen, they being the tour or the owners in front of you, they don't have a plan, a program, a solution to bring everyone together, it won't happen. They're buying that joy and that absolute amazing feeling of an experience and the memories that they're going to have because of the fact that you found out what was important to them, which was just that, being able to bring their family together. Being able to bring their family together once a year, twice a year, to have something that they can pass on to their kids. And everybody's different, guys. They're not all the same. So stop focusing on the dang product and the fact that you've got this time, bonus time, flex time, who knows what everybody has. You guys have all kinds of benefits and bells and whistles and crap. It's not about that. It's about what are the results that they are trying to acquire in their life. Where are they right now, and where the hell do they want to be, and how are you going to get them there? How are you going to get them there? Hillary says, I love that. Be different. That gave me goosebumps. Oh, very cool. Awesome. Love, love, love to hear. Yes, let's be pros. Exactly. And so when you focus, God, this is such a huge message. I wish I had done this on my other page, but that's okay. You guys are in my group, so you get to hear it. They won't get to see it because they're not in the group. So, but when you focus on their why is all that matters. Their why, but also their what is it that they want and why, right? So you got to figure out what is the result that they're trying to acquire. What is the result? What is the transformation? What is the change that they desire? And then why? And then why? So they need to get clear on what that is, and they can only get clear on when you help them to get clear by the questions that you ask in your discovery, and by truly being present and listening and not being 10 steps ahead thinking that they're at this level, but they need to be here. No, they don't. You're not listening. You haven't listened to what's important to them, right? So, and their goal and how to get them there. Absolutely. Their goal, and they are not even often clear on what a goal is until you help guide them there. They don't know what their goal is until you pull that out of them. And that's why you guys are the pros that you are, because you know that people don't just walk in with this stuff. Very few people know, if they're existing owners, very few people really have thought about where it is that they want to be. That's your job to help them discover that and to find out if they do know or if they don't. And if they're non-owners, they don't even know. People barely plan for retirement. Do you know how few people actually have a functioning plan for retirement that can work, that they can retire on? Like that many. So how is it that you think that they know what they want when it comes to vacation and travel? No, they want to be happy in life. They want to have joy and fulfillment in life. They want to have human connection. They want to have the things that are important to them at a human level. And you are there to figure out what specifically that looks like for them and to create that plan for them and provide the solution. Hey, Victor, how are you? So guys, be the pros that you are. Stop focusing on the product. Stop focusing on the benefits of, your tier levels and all this stuff and what these little things mean, the X time and that time and the discount, whatever our companies call all these different things, it's different at every company. Focus on the results that they're trying to acquire and really dial into what those are. And only then will you actually be able to create that window of possibility for them, to open up that window of possibility to where they can see through it and see that glimpse of their life being so much better than it is now, that their future can finally be what they want it to be, that they don't have to live and grind every single day of their life, that they can still grind, but they can have something to look forward to. And when you focus 90% of your presentation, 90% of your presentation, I'm not talking about your warm-up, I'm not talking about your discovery, but when you focus on 90% of your presentation on, and that's part of your presentation, but I hope you know what I mean, on the transformation that this, meaning the product, provides. So the transformation that they actually want in their life, and only 10% on the product and the delivery, 10% on the bells and the whistles, then things will completely flip around for you, and you'll start stop disconnecting. You'll stop being so disconnected and missing them because you're focused on what's important to them. Awesome, guys. Did this help you at all? For those of you on here, I know a lot of you are on tours right now. It's Saturday, 1 p.m. for a lot of you, 10 a.m. for some of you on the West Coast. And hopefully that leaves you with a little something for those of you who check in later today. It's 10 a.m. for me. I'm just going to head back out on my bike. It's gorgeous out here. Very cool. Love it, Hillary. Isn't it pretty? Got a couple hours and I'm going to go ride for a bit. This is the bike that I won from Wyndham a few years ago at President's Club. When you go to get to these award things and you win these awesome trips, a lot of these companies, they get to, they reward you with stuff. Like you get to pick out things. At least that's what my old company did. So I got to get $1,000 plus bike. And it's my little gem. I love her. Awesome rock stars. Have an incredible day wherever you are in the world. And just wanted to leave you with that. Peace. Get out there. Be unstoppable. Till next time. Bye, guys.